Morning! How is everybody doing out there today? I'm getting it. Perfect. So this morning, I don't know what I'm doing here. For the last few days I've been doing some mobilisation sequences aimed at helping people feel more mobile. The idea is that if you're not moving it, you're definitely at some point going to lose it. And since we're all starting to get older now, I'm hearing so many complaints from friends that are around the same age as me, maybe younger, complaining about getting older and having these bad backs and issues. But really, the majority of these pains can be, hey Harry, thank you all very much. The majority of these pains can be alleviated through mobilisation methods. So yesterday and the day before, we went through some sequences. One was for upper body and we spent some time doing neck and shoulders. And then yesterday we really got in there to do some hips and lower back and touched upon sciatical stretches as well. So, and ankles and calves. Yay! So today, what I wanted to do was first off thank everybody so much for tuning in the last couple of days. I was actually pretty amazed that so many of you came, which does tell me that there are definitely issues that we're having, but it also tells me that you're interested enough to at least be watching. So I hope that you have been taking these demos and you have been using them yourself. If you did like the demos that I have done, but you can't remember the sequences, luckily for you, I've already made handy little videos for that. So you can message me and I'll send you the one for the upper body, and I can also send you one for lower body as well. But this morning, what I really wanted to do was see if anyone had any questions from the last couple of days, and then I would love for you all to join me for a full sequence. That's where we're going to put both of them together. And we're just going to get this thing done within a matter of minutes so that we can all get on and have an amazing Feel Good Friday. Whoop, whoop. So, any questions before we begin? Thank you again for coming. I really appreciate that you guys have literally been with me all week. Every day by Monday I think I've been here. So I'm really proud of you for turning up. So let's get on it. So, when we were talking about mobilisation methods, the thing that annoys me about pain and soreness is that you could have done a couple of minutes of mobilisation before this pain happened and you'd probably have been fine if you did it every day, because then you're able to move within those motions. But the less that you move within your range of motion, it becomes less and less, and it becomes stiff and achy when you force a movement into that range of motion. So let's get on it. For our first bit, we were doing upper body, so we're going to keep that. It's a run through of the sequence. So what I want you to do is give me some nice 5 things to engage. If you don't know what those 5 things are, number 1 is your anchors. You're going to press and screw them into the floor. Number 2 is your bum. You're going to engage that. Number 3, we're going to engage our core. We're going to open up our chest and shoulders for number 4, but for number 5, we're always going to check that that rib cage is over the belly button. 5 steps, perfect form, all the time. With that in mind, we're going to go for those rotations. So what I want you to do here is have a look forwards. I want you to gently look down, not so that you're forcing your head down, but just enough so that you're feeling that nice little stretch. Remember when we did this on, whenever it was, I think it was Tuesday, it was Wednesday actually, we pretended that we were boiling a kettle at the same time. So it really can all be done by the time that your morning coffee is ready. So I've just had a little look at the floor and a little look at the ceiling. I've probably done that about 5 times now. So I'm going to keep 5 as my magic number today. From here, we're going to do nose. So we're going to have a little look over to the left, as much as it feels comfortable to, and then we're going to do a little look over to the right. You will notice even just doing these little head turns really helps the top of the shoulders and the back. You feel it all across there, it's great. So we've done 5 of them, nice. From here we're going to do 5 half circles. We're going to draw it from one shoulder over to the other shoulder. And as we were saying, a few of you told me that you also had a snap, crackle and pop in your neck whilst you were doing this move in particular. And that's fine. It's just, I wonder actually if it feels any better if you've been keeping it up the last couple of days. So I've done 5 over there. I'm going to do 5 up ahead, shoulder to shoulder. The other thing to be careful of is that you're still in engagement. So I still want you to have good heels into the floor, good bum and good core. And the reason why is that if you don't have it, your body will start getting enthusiastic about what you're doing, and you'll find that you don't stand still anymore, but your whole body is going to have a look, and then your whole body is going to have a look. That's obviously exaggerated, but you'll get what I'm saying. So from there, what we were doing is, I don't know if I moved on to the shoulders first. Here's what we're going to do. Yeah, we did. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our 5 things. We're going to do our thumbs together, and we're going to bring it up to the back of the room, and then you're going to take it all the way back. We're going to keep that chest out, bum on and core on whilst we do this movement. Notice that none of my body moves in here. I don't get flung up while I'm doing it, and that's because I've got great anchors and great bum. Nice. Got a great bum. Nice. Love it. From here we're going to bring our hands in front of us, and we're going to open it. Bring it back. Open it. Nice. 3, 4. Nice. Then we moved in for our figure of 8s. So I'm seeing that there's people popping onto the live, so I'm going to say hi very quickly. I cannot see my screen obviously because I'm standing up, but if you're writing anything I will get to it in a minute. So I'm moving on to my 8s. So we've got thumbs that are facing each other, and they are going to go and draw a big fat 8 up ahead. Big 8, big infinity. Nice. We're still going to focus those ankles, glutes, core and bum, because if you do not have these in, it's incredibly hard to keep your body stationary whilst your arms are making this movement. Once we've done your magic number there, you're going to then have to start drawing them backwards. So we go with our fingers, our pinkies, and we're going to draw an 8. And it doesn't matter if it takes you a few goes or if you don't get it at all. If you don't get it, you're just going to draw some big fancy circles or something. It doesn't, the reason why it doesn't matter too much is that you're still making those big circles, which is within the range of motion for this movement. Love it. Well done. So you can already feel there that the shoulders have had a nice stretch session. They feel a lot more open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to, it's similar to number 1, but you're going to feel the difference. I'm going to stand to the side. I'm going to show you 5 great things. Then from here, what I want to do is have a little look down at the floor, and then I want to ask my head, without touching it, I want to ask my head to go down just a little bit more. Can it rest its chin on my chest? Kind of vibes. Nice. You're going to feel that deeper stretch, especially across the top of the upper back. And then again, we're going to go and have another look up at the ceiling. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to crunch it in. Oh, we're not crunching. And we're going to bring it back up to the ceiling. Nice. We're going to do this one more time. Perfect. Nice. Who's joining in with me? Who has just done that upper body section and feeling, actually, yeah, that feels really good. I feel a lot better than I did this morning, a lot more freer, a lot more taller maybe. Well done. What we're going to do now is transition that movement into our lower body. So what I'm going to get you to do here is put those 5 things on again, and we're going to do the chin in. We're going to tuck our heads in as well. Then what I want you to do is push your shoulders back, and then I want you to start sticking your bum out, keeping your chin tucked into your chest. You're going to start to have a little bend over using just your bum. I want you to anchor by pressing your heels into the floor, and I want you to squeeze your bum. Now here you're going to start to feel this up the back of the legs, such as the hamstrings. It's also a sciatic pain that a lot of you get, and something that I used to suffer with myself a lot, so I understand the pain. What I want you to do here is just do some gentle bounces. That gentle bounce is being controlled by my bum, and it's through my anchors. Yes, 8, 9, 10. From here I'm going to have a deep breath out, and I'm going to try to see how much lower I can go. Have a look at my top half here, guys. I don't want any of this going on. I'm trying to get down there. We've got chest out and good bum. We're just going to reach down. We're really going to plug our bum in to the floor. I'm going to hold that. 9. Nice. From here, you're going to roll it up nice and slowly. And have another look at the ceiling. And then I want you to gently open up your legs. Just a little bit more than they were before. We're going to go back through some great form. We're going to tuck our chin in and tuck our head in. And then we're going to start to do that same movement again. So it's our bum that sticks out. We're going to roll our hands down our legs. And you'll notice that by moving our legs slightly more apart, that the stretch changes. Instead of being up the back of the legs, it's now going up the sides of the legs. So I want you to anchor, bum squeeze, and we're going to go through that movement again. We're going to do our 10 gentle bounces. Nice. And then you're going to do a pause and a reach down and massive bum and massive anchors. Yes. 10 seconds. Love it. Nice. From here, what we're going to do is take ourselves down onto the floor, and I'm going to get you to go into a nice child's pose for me. We're going to anchor your palms into the floor, and then you're going to push your bum all the way down to the floor. What I want you to do here is give your bum a good squeeze, and then I want you to start walking those fingertips forwards. Breathe out while you're doing it. Nice. Nice. From here, what we're going to do is hip dip into the floor. So what I've done there is I've controlled my bum and I've gently squeezed it into my palm anchors. Yeah, well done. If your anchors are not anchored, you're probably looking something like this. That's not practicing good anchors. That's my little telling off for you. Well done. From here, what I want you guys to do is bring yourself back into a tabletop whilst we go in fire hydrant. So you want knees and palms parallel. We're going to anchor those palms into the floor. And then you can only use your bum cheek to fire hydrant. Yeah, exactly. 3, 4, 5. I'm only doing 5, but you can definitely feel free to do more. This is great for sore hips. 3, 4, nice, 5. From here, I'm going to get you to come back into one of those hip dips, give it a little squeeze, and then you can take yourself down to the floor. Yes, okay. What I want you to do here, if you can, you're going to put your knees together. We're going to reach behind, we're going to grab one foot. You're going to feel this across the top of the thigh. If you were here yesterday, you would have probably felt this as well. You can feel this across the top of the thigh, but what I need you to do is have a deep breath and massively bum squeeze into the floor. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Love it. We're going to change those legs over. Nice. We're going to feel that stretch. We're going to take a deep breath and accept it. And then we're going to press our bums massively into the floor. Nice. Woo. Perfection. Well done. Okay guys, we've got 2 left here. We're moving into our pigeon stretch. You're going to tabletop, bring one knee up, stick one foot out, and then you're going to start to use your anchors to press you down on top of that leg. Well done. You should feel this in your bum and in your hips, and as I was saying yesterday, sometimes you can manipulate the angle of your leg placement to give you a little bit more of a hip stretch and bum stretch if it's not as good as it used to be. Nice. Love that. We're going to change it over now. One knee up, one foot out. We're going to use those anchors to press us down on top of that leg. Well done. Woo. Yes, guys, I hope you guys are loving this morning. Perfect. We're going to have a little roll over now, and we're going to focus on those hammies for the finish. So we've got one leg flat on the floor. We're going to pick one leg up. We are going to do those flexes that we spoke about. You're going to flex your toe to your face. You're going to flex your toe to the ceiling. This, you definitely feel it in the calves and the ankles. I'm a fan of stretching the ankles because they give you great mobility. They help you walk better, run better, lunge better, squat better. Everything is better with a little bit of ankle mobility. You'll be surprised how much pain and discomfort you feel in other areas of the body because it's that it actually comes from the ankles. Dodgy knees, probably something to do with the ankles. So what I want you to do here is, after you finish flexing to the ceiling and to the floor, I want you to flex it left and right as well so that you get the full lot. We're going to do our little bounce of encouragement, and then I'm going to get you to straighten it, flex it, hold it where it hurts. Woo, nice. Again, this is a great one. The one that we're finishing on is a great one for the sciatic relief. It used to be one of the ones that I had to do in my daily physio, and I literally now do it just in my daily day, because I know that they're effective and I know that they work. So what I want you to do here is point that toe down to your face, yes, and then you're going to point that toe to the ceiling. Nice. We're doing that a few times. If you're on my magic number, it's 5. Nice. Perfect. We'll take it to the side. 2. Yeah, those ankles love it. Nice. 7. Oh, we did more than the magic number. I did tell you that counting isn't my favourite thing to do in the world. I'm not very good at it. Perfect. A little bounce of encouragement there. I want you to straighten it. I want you to flex that toe down to your face, and you're holding it where it hurts. This is it. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Perfection. There you go. And that is actually a really nice way to start your day, even if you don't exercise. Getting those little, it's actually more important if you don't exercise that you do mobilise. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed me being here for the last week, and I love that I've had so many of you get in touch and just having a little call over to see. Morning. Oh wow, you're all here again. I'm really happy and pleased about that. Hey guys, thank you so much for popping on today. I hope that you managed to join me for that little stretching sequence. Tell me if you did, and if you have been doing my mobilisations over the last few days, how have they made you feel? Do you feel the benefits of them already? And also hit me up if you would like to get these videos on a video for you to watch and do it on your own. Then I'm only a message away, guys. It's literally sitting here waiting for you. So there you go. Morning. Okay, my beautiful lot. Well, I really want to thank you so much for being here and taking so much attention. I really wasn't expecting that for mobilisation methods, so I'm really pleased that, yeah, it's resonated with a few of you, and I also know that a few of you have actually been doing the stretches already, so well done. Have yourself an amazing day. I do have more coming up on stretches, but if there's any particular niggles that you have that you would like me to look at, or something that you've always suffered with, are they on YouTube? Not yet, Tina, actually, but they should be by the end of the day. I can even send you a link for them, because I've obviously got just to do a little bit of editing on them and make them look pretty. And then I'll be whacking them up there, but I'll be happy to send you a link for both of the both stretch routines if you're into it, and the full one if you want. Thank you very much. All right, my beautiful lot, have an amazing day, have an amazing weekend. I do have more on stretching coming up. As I said, I'm actually going to be looking at plantar fasciitis. If you don't know what that is, it's actually a pain in the middle of the heel. And that is another thing that happens to us as we get older. But it's not age related, it's body related. So I'm going to say goodbye, let you all have an amazing day, and I will see you next week.